Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video we will be doing a get ready with me vlog. It's a spring themed vlog. I'm going to this event. My sister found this event. It is like a floral arrangement event, and it's also a women's empowerment brunch. So I decided to take you all along with me. So I've already showered and done my skincare. Link below for my skincare routine video if you haven't seen that already. And done my oral care. So now I'm starting off with makeup. And as I'm looking at this, I'm like, wow, I really need to get my winter shade, my winter spring shade, because this summer shade is like so dark on me. It's like crazy. And I caught myself trying to like, oh, well, I'll just like brighten it up with concealer. And I'm looking at it and it's like, I don't know. I need to just get the right shade. But anyway, it's fine for now. It does the job. But this is like my go-to makeup routine. Foundation, concealer. I think I'm going in with the blush now. And the thing is, even looking at this here, I think I could have even went a little heavier. You know, blush is like really in now. I've always liked blush, but I'm like, I could have been a little heavier handed with the blush and really made it pop. But I'm all into that. I don't know if it's quite clean girl because I still like a nice cake face, for lack of a better term. I love like the layers of makeup, but it's that soft glam, barely there, just dusted on, you know, type makeup. That's what I'm into now, just natural. Even here, like when I like am doing my makeup, like I'm not even gonna put on lashes, just like mascara, just like old school OG, like professional makeup, like you're going to work type of makeup. Not a full down beat face, but not necessarily super clean girl, just concealer either. Here I'm actually trying to like play around with some purple eyeliner, but it wasn't quite working, so I just kind of went in with some purple eyeshadow, which is like my pop of color. I usually don't do color, but today's theme of the event, because it is Women's History Month, it's March, and the day before was International Women's Day. The theme of this event is just women's empowerment, and we're to wear purple because that is the color of Women's History Month. So I put some purple eyeshadow on, and later on you will see my purple outfit. And so yeah, that's kind of the inspo behind that. So just kind of getting ready. And once I go in with all the makeup, I'll adjust the hair and finish off with the outfits and accessories. Here I'm just kind of like filling in the black brows a little bit. I have to be super gentle because this is actually a black pencil, and I don't know why I got a black one. Maybe I thought it was dark brown. I usually use dark brown, but it's black. Nothing wrong. I feel like it's not terrible, but I just want to make sure I'm light-handed because I do not want to look like, you know, have too stark of brows. But that is kind of the finishing look, and spraying it, finishing it off, taking these rollers out. And right here, I'm like calling my sister, my little sister who's going with me, to check and see if she's like getting ready or how far along she is, because I'm gonna meet up and pick her up. So you can see me kind of chatting with her on the phone. But yeah, I am taking the rollers out. I slept with these in the night before. And these are just some clip-ins in my hair that I've been rocking periodically. I kind of love the clip-in situation because it's like, it kind of reminds me of the sew-in days. But it's like when I want that little razzle-dazzle, that length, little glam moment, I can have it. But then when I'm tired of it, I can like take them out. So I feel like it's definitely the best of both worlds for me right now. I definitely want to try micro links at some point, but the clip-ins are a great alternative for me in current state. And I'm so glad, like the clip-ins, I'll try to link them below. They were from Amazon, super affordable, and they matched my hair color like perfectly, which just thrilled me. So that's that. I'm playing around with it. I am doing like this half up, half down type of look with the little bang situation. So I thought that would be cute and different just to style the hair, because I usually do the same old looks, but I'm like, let's try something different today. So now we're going to transition into the outfits. So I'm going to pair this like purple button down. Again, the color and the theme is purple of the event. And I paired it with this denim skirt. And I actually got that denim skirt in my recent haul. If you haven't seen my recent look haul and lookbook, you can go watch that and you'll see it there. I'll link that below as well. And then I'm going back and forth between two different boot options, like a stark white and like a soft white, and I opted for the soft white. I am putting on silver accessories, and you'll see I'm always wearing hoops. So I have a silver watch, silver hoops, and a silver necklace. Grabbing a little perfume. The perfume is actually like a floral scent, so kind of on theme for the event. Grab the Michael Kors, and I'm out the door. So the name of the event is the Floral Design Lab, and it was a really cool experience. Again, they had like a continental breakfast brunch situation, and that's a picture of the floral arrangement that we'll be recreating. And so the beginning of the event like kicked off, and they're just doing opening remarks and people are introducing themselves, and I'm like clapping for whoever is talking or something. And it was really fun because we were able to meet new people there, kind of network. So there was someone at my table who I was able to connect with, gained a new Instagram follower and just like got to know her a little bit more. So that was really fun and cute. That's me introducing myself really quick. And it was really fun because our names, they had this fun game where your name, the first initial of your name was associated with the flower. So my name starts with a B, and B was Daisy. Then you use your middle name, which is Correen. And then the last name, your last name is associated with like your birth month, and it's like an empowering quote. So everyone's going around saying like their flower name with their empowering quote that's associated with their birthday. And of course I was like, oh, who's born in July? Who's a Cancer in the room? So that was kind of a fun icebreaker activity. So here we are getting started with the floral arranging. They had these bunches of flowers like pre-bunched for us. And the first step we were told to do was just get all the leaves off. So, but leave a few at the top, but take the bottom ones off so that, it can make room and won't be too messy. Get those out of the way. So it starts getting messy like really quick. There's leaves everywhere. And then the second step was to trim down the flowers. So they gave us these like really official flower trimmers, like not just scissors, but like they look really official. And you kind of trim down at an angle, and we started to poke them down into our vases. The vases had like this foam in the middle where it helps the flowers obviously like stay in place. So it's all official, but it's like soaked in water. So the flowers have something to drink on while they're in the foam. But yeah, we are cutting and trimming the flowers, and we start with the tallest flowers in the back. And then the idea was from there, it'll kind of cascade down. So the floral arrangement, hopefully you'll see again at the end, it was a very tall arrangement. So it was all about height, and it kind of cascades down. So starting with like the tallest flowers in the back, and then you would cut down each flower to be a little shorter so you can see each level, so to speak. It was kind of like stair steps. And I think the end result was pretty cute. I was really, really impressed with it. So here we are doing more of the same, just a different angle, more cutting, more trimming. And it was really fun. This organization was founded by a mother-daughter duo, and I guess it started off with just her daughter wanting a soft girl themed birthday party, and everyone kind of knows like that TikTok theme that was going around. It still kind of goes around like this soft girl, soft life theme, and so that was the theme of the party, and what they did was floral arrangement, something very soft and feminine. And from there, they were like, this is really fun. Let's do this with more women. So they tried it again with an even bigger group of women. And they continued to do it until the point where like, hey, let's turn this into a business and actually throw the event, market it, take it, like make it more than just, a fun thing to do. Let's like actually make it an event. But it kind of grew into something that had a broader mission, not just about flowers and, soft life, which is great. Those are beautiful, great things, a great hobby. But it also just evolved into women's empowerment. And you can just see behind the mission behind the organization. It just really highlights affirmations, and pouring into women of all ages. So this event was like from 15 and up. And so there was like a broad range of age groups, and it was really fun. And I usually don't go for those type of events too often. I like a women's empowerment event here and there, but sometimes it can feel like it's all the same. But one, I will say, just in general, when it comes to anything in life, like reinforcement is always good. So it's always good to, even if you feel like you've heard this message before, or you've done the whole women empowerment thing, like it's always good to always stay in community with other women. You just never know what will resonate with you, who you can meet, how you need to be poured into during that season. And just get that positive reinforcement, because even though you've heard something, it doesn't hurt to hear it again, because sometimes you forget, or just sometimes life starts to happen and you forget the simple things in life. And so you just need to hear it again, and hear it again from different people. So I think this really opened my eyes to that, this event. It definitely at first took it for granted, but by the end of it, I was just very happy I went. It was such a good time. One of the things we did in addition to the flower arranging was giving people advice. So at the beginning of the event, when we filled out our name cards with our affirmations and our flower name, we also wrote down on 2 different note cards what was a question we had for the group, and on the other note card was give a general piece of advice for the group. And so my piece of advice that I wrote was everything is temporary. That I think is one of the pieces of advice that I have to remember about life in general. And I think it applies to any and every situation, good or bad. Everything is temporary, and that to me is helpful, because it helps me know that, the bad times, won't last for long, but also be appreciative of the good times, because they don't last either. Everything is temporary. This life itself is temporary. So enjoy it while you can, or learn the lesson from what you need to, and continue to move forward. And then my question that I asked was something about like life's purpose. And they only answered a few questions. They only asked a few questions to the group, but my question actually did get posed to the group. So it was really fun to and insightful to hear the different women and their perspectives and answers to that question. My question about how do you find your life's purpose, or what's your purpose in life, or what do you think the purpose of life is? So I made sure I took my personal notes and just taking mental note of all the pieces of advice and questions that were asked. It was just a really good session to end it off. So again, it was just a fantastic event from top to bottom, from when we walked in and had a really good breakfast, brunch situation, and then the fun event of flower arranging, which I've never done before. it was super fun and girly and feminine, like, and creative. So, and that's one of the things that have been on my bucket list and something that I've wanted to get into, more feminine hobbies and more creative hobbies. So this definitely scratched that itch. But then the third thing of like finishing it out with the advice and the women empowerment and the storytelling and the speeches and people pouring into each other, I thought that was just very impactful and took what could be like a frivolous type of one-off thing and just made it like that much more meaningful. So I really, really appreciated it and enjoyed my time. So yeah, that is the overview of the event by the Floral Design Lab. I'm checking floral arranging or flower arranging off of my spring bucket list. I am so happy with the results of my arrangement, and I just want to thank you all for watching and coming along with me. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye.